Welcome to MetalTitans, Guardians of Metal Entertainment Worldwide. I'm here with Richie of Incite. Thank you for doing this interview with us today.
Oh, it's beautiful out. We lucked out.
Right?
Perfect. Good to be back.
It's so
here.
rare for Seattle, so you take it with stride.
Yeah, definitely. We're loving it.
Yeah. Now, you guys are a bit into the tour now. Tell us your experience so far.
Wow, they're some of the coolest bands we've ever toured with. Day one, it was like everybody was just friends, and I know a couple of them. Austin drums for Devil Driver. I toured with his band Bleed the Sky back in the day, and Dez, he's obviously part of the family, and it's just great bands like Holy Grail and Hemlock I've known for a long time. And just the crowds are coming out, the pits are raging for every band, and they're buying merch, and it's everything you dreamt of, so to be here is really an honor.
Now, have you noticed fans reacting? Because of course you guys just recently released your new album, Oppression. Have you noticed a lot of fans reacting to the material more?
It's fun because we're playing 8 songs and 3 of them are new. So
nice.
We're opening the show with No Remorse. It's the single, so people they're coming familiar with it, and it sets a real intense vibe out the gate for us. And then we do Lost Reality, which the pit gets going every time for. I think the groove in that one, when it punches in, it's unstoppable, and people they've been going ape on that song. And Stagnant, of course, you watch the whole crowd, and the vibe turns to where it's not pitting, but you see everybody's head
just go at once.
It's a really cool thing. I think the songs are made for live, and we've been having a blast playing them, and I can't wait to add more even.
Yeah, no, it's cool to know that they're made for kind of like the live experience, because there's one thing to record a song and it's kind of like, it's great on the record, but to play it would be
a whole new ballgame, because in the studio you get to cheat and do things that you may not be able to do live. But when it's done live and it works great, it's a fun feeling. It makes it rage, part of the live. So
now, speaking of Oppression, can you tell us a little bit behind the inspiration behind this record?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it, is personal things. I think, a song like Stagnant, growing up, all my friends, we started out the same, but then it was kind of like, as people got older, it was, Arizona's a crazy place, so, you get into drugs and you kind of just stay in the same spot, and kind of go on tour and come home, and people, the questions I started asking was, who's dead and who's in jail, rather than who's doing good and who's doing better, so, that song was a thing to them, kind of, just like wake up, hopefully, some of my friends do come around, it's been great, but, a lot of emotion goes into this record, and I think everyone that you make, Lost Reality, it's about just feeling crazy. I think all of us do, and, just wanting to wring your own neck, so that song totally
has that,
and,
the moments where it's like,
no remorse, it's just kind of, just not feeling bad for others' problems. I think everybody's kind of done that so much now, rather than kind of focus on the people that are the closest to them, rather than worry about everybody else. I think it's time to kind of focus in a little more on the closest of who's around you, and that was a big song for that. I think you get into political too, and I love that balance of that, because I travel a lot, so I see a lot of things, so forced into life brings that kind of vibe, so we have a good balance, and it's not myths and angels and demons, it's just kind of real things that people can really relate to. And I've always loved that about metal.
Metal is like a giant family in a big sense.
They touch on the nerves and the social issues and things that are really happening in life, unlike country or pop or rap. It's kind of a fantasy world that people get excited about because they want that to be their life, but we all go home and know it's not the case. So metal's great. It's a great stress reliever, and I love playing it and being a part of it.
Now, what's your favorite part about touring, per se? Like, would you say, like, of course you probably love seeing fans and everything, but outside of like the venue side of things,
driving.
Do you get driving?
We came today from Idaho, and when you're in a bus, you don't really see much. We've done that once, and that was kind of weird, and now we're back in our environment, the van, where you got a window everywhere, and we woke up at like 9 this morning, and we were in the mountains, and snow, and water's melting down the rocks, and that's always been a beautiful thing of what we do, seeing the world. Being on the East Coast during fall and seeing that, you learn to appreciate what you're getting to do a little more. that's definitely
Yeah.
my favorite part, is seeing the world.
That's the first time I've heard anyone ever say driving.
You know,
Most
if
people
not,
are
you're
like,
asleep,
oh, I love,
so you
yeah.
don't see anything.
It's
but,
true, right?
You know, when you're coming over the mountain of like upper New York at, you know, dawn coming up, and you're just, there's nothing like it.
Do you guys all take turns driving, or is it one
It's
person?
just
Yeah.
in a line, the four of us just kind of go as it is, and
Yeah.
we're all cool with it. You know, none of us are crazy drinkers or what it is, but you know, when it's my turn not to drive, I'll have my fun and then
Yeah.
get back and be responsible for a night. And
Yeah.
it's cool. I think it keeps all of us grounded and loving what we're doing and putting in the work, everybody equally, and I think that's a great thing for a band. I think when somebody kind of gets lopsided doing too much or too less, it creates a friction, and this feels like it helps, you know, as well as loading and being our own crew and everything else, you know, it just kind of makes the vibe between us flow good and run good.
No, that's great.
Works.
Well, thank you, Richie, for doing this interview for MetalTitans. Before we finish, is there anything you'd like to say to your fans?
Yeah, go out, get Oppression, check it out online. I don't care if you steal it, download it, whatever you guys do now, stream it. Just please get it, man. It's a great metal record. I think that people will come to enjoy and understand the intensity of it. And can't wait to see you guys in the pit soon.